Members.
We're live.
Wow.
Welcome back to the Free Assange Vigil. I am not anybody who should be doing the intro, but I am Gloria Jones. And this is the wrap up. We're live. Welcome back to the Free Assange Vigil. I am not anybody who should be doing the intro, but
I don't want to go home. Well, I do.
okay, so
Wow. Quick math.
Let's go, Poikinen. Addition.
5 days now? Okay. So we prepared. We did. It's been a really long couple of days, and we have not stopped moving. Garland Nixon just left. He was hanging out for a little bit. He says hi. I'm gonna go ahead and try to read the numbers as they stand today, March 18th, 2021. Today is 3,747 days of illegal and arbitrary detention for Julian Assange. 701 days since the WikiLeaks founder was trafficked from the Ecuadorian embassy after being sold to the Five Eyes for a $4.2 billion IMF loan. It has been 700 days since the political persecution of Olabini by the Ecuadorian government, well, by Five Eyes countries through their puppet in Lynn Moreno. It has been 68 days since District Judge and Concierge to the U.S. State Department, Vanessa Bareitzer, issued her January 6th ruling denying bail for Julian Assange after previously denying his extradition. And in the extradition order, it says,
I hereby order Julian Assange to be discharged from Belmarsh prison.
Yeah, that happened. That happened. It has been 1,371 days of federal incarceration for Reality Winner, who is in prison for no reason. It has been 364 days of freedom for Chelsea Manning. Day shy of a year.
Yay.
Tomorrow, right? It's a celebration day.
Yep.
Yeah, that is a celebration.
It is.
That'll be a good thing.
It is. So, huge congratulations.
Love you, Chelsea.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Really, really freaking glad that a year later, while we're in DC, we are not once again standing in front of the Alexandria Detention Center because you're still in it, or Jeremy is still in it. Jeremy Hammond has been out of, I guess, directly 24/7, have to check in with a human being, monitoring by the state. His prison sentence was up about 110 years and 4 months ago. He was in a halfway house. He's out of that. He's on 3 years incredibly heavily supervised parole. Not allowed to use encrypted software. Are we?
Sorry. We're talking during class. Sorry.
Are you quite finished?
This group talks a lot during class.
Are you going to separate them?
I'm going to have to.
No.
Move over.
No.
We have enough room
No.
to. And besides, I'm very tight to here. We need to move a little bit down this way. So.
Come on,
Really?
please.
We'll be good. We'll be good, Dad.
Gloria Jones.
I'll be good, Dad. I promise.
He wants to sit in the middle
He
over
does.
there.
Zit.
Thank
you, Misty. You're the best.
Oh, for what? What'd I do?
Going on the show.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So
Steve.
Scoop gang. Sorry. My bad.
Anywho, Jeremy Hammond is not allowed anywhere near us. So
But we love you, Jeremy.
We're
We love you.
we do very, very, very
If you're
glad
watching.
that you're out, and that you don't have to report to some shithole halfway house. And look, man, for the next 3 years, wear bright colors and stay low. Yeah.
And then once you're allowed to use encryption again, you're welcome.
Yeah. Anytime
to come by. We'd love to chat with you.
Absolutely. So we had an event. We had a party in the rain.
Yes, it was raining. Felt like some real East Coast shit, y'all.
That's
So,
some East Coast shit. Yeah.
While we have our dear friends from the Convo Couch here, and at some point we're going to demand that everybody else who's hanging out at the Airbnb squeeze in and get on camera here because that's what we do.
Yeah.
But while we have our good friends from the Convo Couch, minus Johnny Colitis or whatever it is that he's got going, Johnny Hollywood, Johnny Buttons,
We love you, Johnny.
Johnny
We love you, Johnny.
Johnny Holly won't.
Oh,
He
borderline dad joke there.
that was. They can't all be zingers, Jones.
But like,
I appreciated it.
there's a
Hollywood.
there's a
Holly
difference
would, but he Holly
between
won't.
there's a difference between not being a zinger.
So anyway,
and dad joke.
he's not feeling well. He is not able to come out. So we're going to have to postpone the Sequoia More White thing. Apologies in advance to anyone who was especially looking forward to that. We're gonna get it in
if you
April.
want to see the man bun, we accept $50 super raise for
Oh shit!
for a picture.
So
Are you pimping
why
him
don't you?
Are
Yeah.
you pimping him
You
out?
should.
Yeah.
Rightfully so.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
should pull up the rocket, Jack. But at any rate, so I'm gonna pass it over and let these guys talk about recap the Fuck Censorship event, update a little bit further if possible on their footage being stolen and the news that we got to share with you last night about CNN and following up and emailing them and asking them if they can use their footage.
So fucked up.
We'll and yeah, and just real quick before I do that,
Victory Jen, thank you for the $100 super ray. She says you're
That's
all.
2 man buns.
She says you're all just
Now you
fabulous.
gotta do the,
Yes.
You gotta come on.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
You gotta
So-
do the-
Please,
so look,
please,
wait,
please.
get the-
Come on now.
Do it.
She gave you
I'll fix your hair right now.
Missy, and she-
no, she did.
Well, you just got another.
But the super ray came in before Glory Jones decided to whore out my head.
No.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did.
When did it come
Timestamp
in?
that shit. Timestamp that shit.
When did it come in?
Okay, I can because it shows up as a text message on my phone.
Steve's gonna get the exact one.
10:04.
Nope, 2201. That's when it came in.
So what?
So
Like 3
1001.
minutes.
1001.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You didn't say it till 10:04.
But she knew that it was.
At any rate,
She,
at any
she's
rate,
like pre-crime. She's precognitive.
we'll get there. But real quick, what I wanted to say before my
I'm gonna touch you. Don't worry.
head was whored out by my co-host was
Oh, yeah, with my
I
face.
do want to thank everyone who helped made this possible. There
Yes.
you guys dug deep. We were kind of it wasn't that it was short notice, but we had a couple of hiccups along the way, and everybody that stuck with us and helped us get here, you guys you mean the world to us, and we can't thank you enough.
Yes.
Really hope that that if you got to catch the live stream of what we had to say, that that you felt like we were doing you know all right out here, and with that pasta jardu.
Costa.
Grandma's in the house. Thank you very much, guys. I mean, what an amazing experience. I was saying the whole time, it's like, the rock just went into the water, but the ripple's going to be big. And I really do think that this is going to continue to grow and continue to grow and continue to grow. These things that we're talking about, they might not, seem sexy on the surface. I think we rather bag on, AOC and what's going on electorally, and however, this shit's going to matter, and I remember when Caleb Maupin came on our show and we said, what do you think censorship's going to be like in the future? He says it's going to be bad now, but in the long run, I think it's going to come back and bite everybody in the ass. So everybody who did show up over the weekend, during the last couple days, felt like a weekend because it felt like a holiday. Really, it did. So it did feel like a weekend. I'm still thinking like today is like we're finishing up, wrapping up. It's Sunday, but it's really, is it Friday or Thursday? It's fucking Thursday. Well, we've been on the run, running around. I mean, literally, we got into town, got off the plane, driving to Richmond. Yeah, look, well, everybody slept in the car because nobody had sleep. But the old grandma on the way there had to drive by himself on 2 hours of sleep while everybody was passed out. Johnny,
Yeah, and I made up for it by playing.
I'll get to that. Don't jump the shark. Okay. Johnny was like, I can't do it. I gotta sleep, and I had to drive, and everybody passed out. And don't act like you didn't either. Your head was against the glass, Glory. All right, on the way there. So here I am, 48 years old, gonna be in next April, driving 2 hours to Richmond, Virginia. But it was kind of awesome. We're gonna have the footage released soon. We interviewed some people from Black Lives Matter 757. Thanks to Magnus, who gave us the hookup. He's over there. Gave us the hookup, right? And it was like, we were going in to get an interview, but we kind of stumbled into a vigil, and it was hard. And somebody just lost someone there. It was pretty much a funeral, and they set off balloons, red, black, hearts, whatnot. But the verbiage that was coming out of there, the speaking that was going out of there, and it was all about understanding that we're all on the same side there. It's top versus bottom, and it was just amazing to hear some of them speak. They talked highly, of different groups and how we have to get to the table. And I even asked the pastor who was speaking there, should we continue to speak to people who think differently? And he goes, if we don't bring shit to the table, nothing will get accomplished. So it was a great interview. And then the next day, on the way back, by the way, Glory did wake up while my other friends over there, partners, were sleeping. And she was playing DJ, and we were sharing songs. Well, I haven't even got to the coffee pot over there. So let's just wait. We'll get to the coffee part. That's great too. Oh God. What's that?
Yeah, that's what he asked for.
What's that? The next day we went. It was amazing. We all went. Reverend Annie Chambers, Baltimore. We'll be releasing that footage too as well. I mean, life-changing. Life-changing. We talked about when we interviewed Dr. Cornel West how great it was, but nothing like talking during class. Talking during class. You know what I'm saying? What? Do I have you again? I'll sit over there again. Yeah, I know. Maybe Steve should have. Just kidding. I'm teasing. No, don't. She played DJ, and then we went to. Yeah, problem child. But I will say this about Glory. Glory's speeches were lit. Reverend Annie Chambers was amazing. Great stuff. The next day, we started off with protests. We started off early, and that was it wasn't CNN. It was Fox and MSNBC right there. We started off early. Glory's speech, I think she started off the speeches, right? Yeah. Lit. Just awesome. Really great stuff. I really thought that you nailed it over there. And, it was kind of fun. We had a good time. People were coming out and, were saying, hey, can you stay on the sidewalk? I'm like, hey, can you pay us for our footage? You know what I'm saying? Like, we were having fun. It was, as you know what I'm saying? Where's the money? They, as you know, the Combo Couches footage, as we get here, we find out, that they're using our footage all over the place. Everybody, CNN, MSNBC, whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we went into. I experience every one of these in a black. I experience every one of these in a blackout. We all know that. And when I'm here, I'm especially delirious and. Yeah. So I don't know if we went into specifics about what happened.
We did.
Last night here.
We did.
Okay.
And as we know, it's working itself out. But we started at that building. We, the little pushback, but then we marched on down to the CNN building where the sign was covered in wood. They knew we were coming, so they wouldn't see that. And literally, I went to go get my. Us. They uncovered it like shortly after because I drove by and the CNN sign was there. You know what I'm saying? So they actually covered the sign, and we did our after marching through the streets. Something really awesome about the 50 of us plus marching through the streets, going fuck censorship. Everybody's having a great time. speaking out for Julian. We all did our speeches, in one spot. We get over to fuck censorship. Great seeing some of the people that watch us on these streams right here. Come on out.
It was so fun.
Yes. Amazing new people.
Awesome
Yes.
to meet y'all.
My man Sheldon, who watches our show all the time. Love you, Sheldon.
Hey, Attack on Titan fan right there.
There it is. Sheldon came on out. Also, we had this amazing woman, Jordan.
Big
Jordan.
shout out to Eric.
Yeah,
Eric. Big shout out to Eric.
Yes.
Who was the dude who was freezing his ass off that came out like in a tank top and he's shaking?
I don't know.
We had to give him an Action for a Assange shirt to cover up his arms and stuff.
I don't know.
Homeboy, we love him.
but
Yeah.
Richie and his partner Max couldn't make it, but they both came at me on Twitter today. And so yes, hi you guys. I'm super excited for you guys to come to the next one because Max couldn't make it out this time. So yeah, lots of cool
Yeah.
it was great.
Jordan. Go back, check out the footage. Jordan sang a song in front of the CNN building. She's a teacher, she's an educator, and it was an amazing song. Everybody was so engaged, they loved it.
And she's been on the ground before too, because I originally met Jordan actually the same place I met Nico. I'm pretty sure at I think it's a year ago, over a year ago now at that those big Code Pink protests. I met her at the one in Miami on January 4th.
Yeah.
So
Also, Hunter Carranza and Ty come out from Vegas. Big fans of all our shows. Watched it too. He's wearing a Defund the Pentagon shirt today. So they were out there. That took care of Wednesday on St. Patty's Day. We couldn't go to an Irish bar because they were all booked up, whatnot, and that's it. Then we did our vigil that night. And then today, in the rain, we went to the Department of Justice. And we were out there just having a great old time. They had the jumpsuits out there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had a speech or two. We had some special guests. Who was there in the beginning? But I think he left early. I missed him.
oh man,
Who was that?
He was the short dude, like kind of Gusano looking. Had a little beard.
Anyways, we
4'9".
we did our
120 pounds.
we did our speeches over there in the rain. We had a good time. We missed Tia though. Tio did not get a chance to get out here. Wildcat Strike guy. Is it Gion Journal? I believe it's called. Our Ethiopian friend. Gion Journal. He didn't get a chance to get out there, but big shout out to him. But it was great seeing that. We also had some young activists out there. His name is Colin, I believe, 19 years old, played the guitar. Yes. And then Jonathan Westmoreland. He also played the guitar right in front of the Department of Justice. Yeah. Great time. I really said, I thought the speeches were great, but my favorite time today was when Franco goes, this is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. That's what imperialism looks like. He turned back, parked at the Department of Justice. Franco. Whoa. Quote of the day. And there was a lot of other great people out there that really just come on out and stuff like. So I think we'll have a big ripple effect. I think we're in a time right now. We talk about censorship. We talk about the monetization. And then all of a sudden people are using our shit. Here they are. They're using the Convo Couches footage. And the FBI is using it. The District of Columbia DA is using it, but we can't get monetized because we're not the real fucking media. So
Yeah.
You're absolutely
so that's what's it.
Oh wait,
so
I gotta thank somebody over here. Steve Venwright, my friend. Thank you very much.
That screenshot you made of us was fucking hilarious.
Oh, that was absolutely fucking hysterical, my friend.
That was spot on our dynamic. It was great.
Really?
Fucking me, Misty, and Fee yelling about something while
Steve
Steve
just like
Steve just amusingly looks on.
Oh, Sam in the can. Send some love out to Sam in the can.
Sam in the can.
Hey, his buddy David came out because Sam wasn't feeling good.
Yeah.
Give a shout out to David. He came
Yeah,
out
David from
David.
Reppin' News Dive
Yeah.
came out.
Check out
Shout out Ian for coming by.
Ian Schlackman.
Oh shit! We didn't even talk about Ian Schlackman.
Yeah, I love Ian.
Ian, we love you very much.
Wow. Yeah.
You are one of my favorite people
Ford
and a
Fisher.
beautiful human being. Yeah, big shout out to Ford. Ford never fails to come out for these events. Emily Schron, freelance photographer. Eric the Koi Contrarian. I know I'm fucking forgetting people, but like
Roar Media.
Big shout out to Roar Media. They flew out from Seattle. Shonda and Amber. I'm sure we are, dude. I'm sure we
Let's send out
are.
a big shout out to Kimber Maddox. making all
Mean Panda.
awesome buttons. And if you get a shirt, you'll get a state-of-the-art, beautiful, slow news day Steve Boykin pin. You see that? Hold on. Let me get it closer so you guys can see right there.
You guys can't. You guys
Right
can't.
there. All the kids are rocking them.
God,
I'm rocking them right now.
Listen, I want to make one of these in a Sequoia more white pin.
Yes.
Squad goals, yes. Squad
Our
goals.
squad is
I'm gonna hand this. I'm
For him.
gonna hand this over to Fee now.
Hey, should we shout out James the truck man?
Is it?
Yeah.
Shout out James with the truck.
James is awesome.
James is awesome.
Yeah, the squad is growing, fams. And I know they hate it, but it's true. And there's nothing you can do to stop us. There were some idiots today on Twitter, and I have to say this. They were out there talking about how Action for Assange programmed this to coincide with this resolution about Medicare for all, which, by the way, if you know anything about how the system works here, you would know that that's going to sit on a desk. It's not going to move because Nancy Pelosi still has to introduce it. So actually, no, it's not going to happen. You know why? Because they have no leverage. They have no leverage. So blaming this event that was planned months in advance, and it's like an international event for that matter, is absolutely ridiculous. And I got to say, these people were...
Wait, they also said that A4A was co-opting M for
No, yeah, that wouldn't happen because free speech has nothing to do with you know, and force the vote. And in fact, or Medicare for all. And in fact, they were actually supportive of force the vote in January when we were all here. So why would they co-opt something that they were supportive of in the first place, right? Dumbasses. But my whole point in saying that was because everybody here that we just talked about actually managed to organize an event with people from all over the country. Simultaneously, it's an international event, so there were people in Mexico and London, but people, they managed to organize. We managed to have people for Fuck Censorship and this Clovers for Assange event who like drove from North Carolina, who flew from Vegas, from Washington State, from all over the United States. Like, it is absolutely amazing that was accomplished, because that shows that we may be spread out, but we are all like thinking the same thing, that we're fucked. Yeah, and that we just need to come together, because at this moment, this is the issue to fight for.
So that's exactly what the Clovers for Assange hashtag did, is that it got people from all over the world that became a way for them to recognize each other as WikiLeaks supporters. She's absolutely right. There were people who came in from all over the place for this. And by the way, man, DC activists, we're not trying to like be mean or weird or anything like that. We're just directly addressing the perceived halls of power, and fear not, we're going to be holding events in front of our tech overlords, places of residence on the West Coast and in Austin, Texas, and wherever they may be. So, but look, dude, when we take off, make it so we don't have to come back. Please.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Please make it so we don't have to come back.
Bruh. Cup.
And we'll get into some of the other shit here down the road. But Sarah Wagner, thank you so much. We love you. Sarah, you're freaking awesome. And
No, that's pretty much it. I mean, Pasta pretty much literally did a whole timeline of events. So I just want to say, you know, we're gonna get CNN, MSNBC, Fox, all these people. We're gonna get them for all their worth. We're gonna go after them because they dismissed us, thinking that we wouldn't fight back or thinking we wouldn't do anything about it. And we're going to. And it's also the fact that YouTube has demonetized us, and the YouTube is propping up these same videos while demonetizing us. That goes to show you guys like living, breathing proof of why we do what we fucking do when it comes to censorship and when it comes to Assange. And everybody there knows this. Everybody there knows we're running out of time, that this is fascism. We have people today wanting vaccines to be mandatory. And as someone that's never ever been like an anti-vaxxer per se, like, you know, people get this immediate, oh, you must be an anti-vaxxer. You know, I've gotten most of my vaccines, of course, not excessively, but they're comparing polio to COVID. And it's what some of the most like ignorant comments I've seen. Like they talk about opposing fascism while not realizing that's one of the most authoritarian and fascistic things you can do. So we're at this moment now, this fight for information and truth and more, and it's happening everywhere right now around us.
Yeah, fuck that. I mean,
Wait, real quick.
do we have?
We do, Trey Wright.
Hi, Trey Wright.
We love you, Trey.
But Aram, we've been over this. When I'm in Washington, D.C., because of the concentrated evil, I smoke more cannabis than I normally would. So it's not that and look, I'm not stoned as shit yet. Might get there. Might get there during the stream. We'll find out. We will, but not yet.
And thank you, Trey, for the $5 spread. It's always appreciated. I mean, yeah.
Wait, do that again. How was it? It's what
Yeah,
again?
here, let me help you out.
It's what again?
Come on. Let me like,
It's always
appreciated on the couch. You gotta give me that. You gotta have a little jingle and stuff like that. And I want to say what's up to. I'm never gonna stop just because you said that, fam. We are on the couch, and the money is always appreciated. Listen, you guys, we're people. We're very much appreciative of all those donations that are given to us. We are people funded. You know, that's the whole thing here today, and you know, and thinking about what we went through for the last 2 days, going in front of these mainstream media buildings, right, and then ending up at the Department of Justice, just watching that whole fucking little Biden-Stephanopoulos fucking exchange. So you're thinking about the Department of fucking Justice getting ready to go back to war, push the narrative with fucking Russia, right there, boom, let's get there, and then you have the mainstream media.
This is
like we're everybody in.
Okay,
Oh,
so,
shit.
okay.
Here,
Yeah,
I
first
speak too much.
I want to talk about I want
birthday girl.
yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, get in here. Okay, so first I want to talk about my friend Mean Panda because Mean Panda Mean Panda, this is Kimber, Mean Panda. We love her so much. You don't get to see a lot of the stuff that she does. She is very like graceful behind the scenes, but she works her ass off on a lot of like graphics and keeping us from being too extra. She's good at like snapping us back from crazy ideas most of the time, unless she has her own, and then that's a whole other thing. But yeah, so we love Mean Panda. She works super hard. Does anyone?
Panda.
Yeah. What? Yeah. And then Christine is also super quiet and lovely and adorable. And she is like she made some dope ass shit for this time. Like a couple like really cool flyers, like informational stuff that we could pass out.
It's
yeah.
the end screen.
Yeah, that's one of them. Yeah, I'm talking about the other. Yeah. Oh yeah, that is the one with the stuff on the back. Yeah. So she made a couple different really cool things that we could pass out. Like she does. Yeah, another just like super like behind. You guys get to see us all the time, but yeah, like these are the people that like do a lot of the work. And then obviously Magnus, our new friend, was super awesome. Came down here with us. Also made us some really dope ass masks.
Oh yeah.
That are so cool. I don't know if I don't know
if there's any of them around. I think they've all been tucked away.
Yeah, I'm sure there's pictures on Twitter, right?
Yeah, I posted.
Yeah, so they're
you guys share them out.
Yeah, they're
Mona
super.
for making our fucking
Oh yeah, and Mona. There's people. Listen, there's people that's not here. So like Daniel left just a little bit ago to drive. Yeah, well Daniel had to drive through some shit weather, so I'm hoping he makes it home okay. He forgot his guitar, which is terrible.
And Nicole literally one day just DM'd me like, hey, I got these little crocheted clover things. I can make a bunch of them. And she sent them over and they're fucking adorable. They're the little clover things that we were wearing all around. And love you for that, Nicole. That was awesome.
Andrew had to scoot. He has to go back to work, so he has like a 7-hour drive, and then he has to go back to work tomorrow. He didn't get in until like 4:00 in the morning on Wednesday morning. It would have been Wednesday morning. So he drove overnight Tuesday, got here 4:00 in the morning, and then like just left and won't get back till late tonight. Like I said, Daniel left, and there's like a ton of people you guys never see or rarely see. Paula, who couldn't make it this time, but she's in Boston and holds it down in Boston. Kendra, who couldn't make it. Yeah, Kendra, we love you. Kendra holds it down in Denver. Like she does amazing work in Denver. I mean, there's a lot of people that you guys, roll your sleeves up. There's a lot of people that you guys don't see that do so much.
Yes. All the Anons.
And all the Anons. So I always feel bad that we're going to be forgetting somebody, but just so you guys know, it's not like we might be the faces you see, but it's way beyond that. Like there's a lot of people involved.
Real quick.
And Sleepy J.
Sleepy
J. We love our Sleepy J so much. Yeah, you probably blew out Sleepy's ears too, but that's okay. He loves us.
I'm playing it on my speaker.
So in terms of somehow this event like co-opting Medicare for all being reintroduced.
Well, let's be honest. That's what we were doing. They caught us.
The secret plot.
Smoking fucking guns.
I don't want healthcare personally.
The case crashed.
Guess what? We're coming for the Green New Deal next.
Yeah, suck it.
We are. We're coming for the Green New Deal next. Because we're not going to sit idly by while the World Economic Forum gets to dictate environmental policy. That's not how that's going to work. So, but in terms of people like actually legitimately running around on Twitter and shit, not likely in press and I will find out. Inevitably it'll get sent our way. But the idea that we're kind of stepping in the way of this is beyond ridiculous. We alluded to it, but in January when we were here, we had literally coordinated with Jackson Hinkle, who had thrown those Force the Vote events. We tried to get a hold of him for this. I reached out to him last month. Early last month, Andrew reached out to him. So it's not like we are lacking in trying to coordinate with people who have already, held a fucking Medicare for all of it. But hang on. So here's the fucking thing.
You see how you see Misty on Twitter? That's how she is in real life.
You're taking too long to get played off.
We make these overtures because we know you simple, lazy fucks aren't gonna show when we really need you. We do that.
That's how we do.
And we do that because we know if it's not going to be advantageous, like personally for the brand or the show or the career, then it's not worth doing, because deep down all of these people know, even the guy who's the the McKinsey consultant piece of shit that's running around saying this right now, that fucking idiot, that guy knows that the only way you're ever going to see anything like Medicare for all is when there are enough strings attached to it to absolutely fucking cripple and enslave anyone dumb enough to fall into it. Like, they all know that. And they all know that it's only going to get passed when the people who run the fucking healthcare industry and pharma industry allow it to pass. They know that they're not going to get a fucking elected representative to do this shit. They know that. They make a living making other fucking people believe it. They peddle bullshit and lies for a living. And they're going to run around and talk shit about us? That's fucking hysterical.
Okay, are you done now? We do not have to fucking explain ourselves. We absolutely do not have to explain ourselves. This is, if you want Medicare for all, then get in the fucking streets and come down here and join us in the streets and fight for Medicare for all. But you don't get to dictate when I protest, how I protest, where I protest, and for what I protest. If you have a better idea, come show me. If you don't, and you're gonna sit, behind your keyboard and bitch at me for the things that I'm doing, you can go fuck yourselves. Yeah. I don't have time for you. I don't give a shit about what you think. I'm really fucking done with people gatekeeping activism and causes and politics, and fuck off. All the way off. Like, I don't give a shit. Your troll ass can, find me in the streets. Yeah, eat a bag of Richards. Thank you, Pasta. That's exactly what you can do. Yeah, or a sack of dicks. Both. Try both. Both is good. But yeah, I really am done with your asses. Like, if you want to come with me with some real shit, listen, there's plenty of things you can hate me for. There absolutely are. I'm not for everybody. I get that. But coming at me and try to pretend like I have some ulterior motives, or I'm trying to fuck with Medicare for all, or that I'm fuck off. You're not even worth my time. That is so ridiculous. It's honestly, this is probably going to be the only time I address it, because I try my very best to ignore all you fuckwads, because you really are not worth my time. And so, this will be the only time I really address it. And so please just find a hobby, read a book, organize something, write a letter, learn to crochet. I don't give a fuck. Get a pet, a plant. Find something to do with your time. But caring so much about what one person from Ohio was tweeting about is ridiculous, and you need a hobby. So I'm done now. Thank you.
Buy
a fucking plant and smoke it.
Yesterday was
Listen,
happy and
I know.
we
We needed it.
Fuck you. Fuck yourself.
We needed this energy during fuck your faves. We needed this energy. But yeah, listen. This is the age of gatekeeping, but there are gatekeepers that will eventually get their due time. And especially in this time when we're seeing how many people are really willing to raise hell, get in the streets, organize, and mobilize for these issues. And it's not many people that would be willing to do that. And yeah, I mean, listen, because I wanted to talk about the... Dude. Never mind. It was good, Jordan. Okay.
Yeah.
Anna Maris,
I had to read it a couple
Anna
of
Maris,
times,
thank
too.
you for the super raise. She says, I request the Convo Couch follow up with Jordan and talk about all the current struggles in schools right now. Much love. Yes.
Talk about education. We're going to talk about, she's old school. She's watched us for a long. No, it's good. Stay over there. She's watched us for a long time. She says she remembers when we had 1,000 followers, and that she looked up. And I'm like, wow, that's old school. So yeah, we talked to her, and we're going to talk more about education and whatnot, because she wants to, express herself. She says she has other songs too that she's written, about social issues, political issues, everything. So yeah, it is great meeting people like that out on the road too as well. So yeah, and really, to tell you the truth, it was great meeting the girls from Seattle too. Shanda's amazing. We had a long talk about like opioid addiction. So there's so many things that we're going to dive in with the people we meet, and that's something that's great. We threw this thing like what Misty said to do. Buy a plant, get a book. You want to get out in the street, get in the streets. We felt compelled, since we were being censored, to start the fuck censorship movement. Kind of join with Action for Assange. And if somebody else came forth, even if it's somebody we don't fucking like, and said, hey, we want to throw Medicare for all, and you want to, say, we would have been there. We'll put our fucking egos aside and do what's right for the moment, in the moment when it's right to do it. You know what I'm saying? Not just be a keyboard warrior and try to fucking just because you don't like who we are personally, maybe, and that's it, try to trash us what we're doing. Misty's 100% right. So yeah, just want to say that.
Do we have any other super rays? Thank you for the super ray from A-Rem. You should read that one.
Says bong rips on me.
All right.
Oh, good.
Oh, okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah. So I just wanted to talk about the events too again, because I think I said it during one of my speeches yesterday, but like really no one doing it like us. And like that goes to like every brushing aside every worry from these trolls, although I know they get annoying, they really do, but just brushing aside all of those worries, because really no one is doing it like us. It's only starting, it really is. It's going to get bigger, and we're gonna do everything we possibly can to make that happen. Like you ain't got this little rainbow coalition here. You don't have that. You don't have the people showing up to the protest from all over the country, of all different backgrounds, of all different ideologies. You don't have. Okay.
They're right wing.
You don't have
every variety.
You don't have a Sleepy J.
It's true.
And you're
You
fucked
don't.
because of that alone. And you don't have our chat. I said it yesterday, and I mean it. I can almost guarantee you that there is no fucking regular CNN viewer that knows more than Anthony Reyes or Mona Carmona or Quinn or Sarah Wagner or Tony Watches Closely or Gamer or anyone in our chat, because y'all are the fucking best. And I'm so grateful for y'all. Yeah, I'm kind of mellow now. I get really fired up when I'm at events, so I'm in the little down low part of my energy spike right now. But I can still hype and shit. Like, yeah, CEO of Scoop Gang. That's how we do it. You know.
Thanks, Jones.
And yeah, today going to the DOJ in the rain, giving them hell. It's fucking weird to be in front of those buildings and like see their like pretentious columns and read their pretentious quotes on their pretentious architecture. It's insane, the hypocrisy that you feel reeking off of that thing. And then it's just like it, because the way I described it was, it sucks. You feel so much concentrated evil laid upon you, but then there's like a tiny part of you that gets into that feeling when you walk into like a big rival team's gym and everyone there hates you and the refs are getting ready to like fix the game against you and the bleachers are already filling up and everybody's like yelling shit at you and you're just like, ooh, I can't wait to beat y'all motherfuckers. Let's go. So there's a little part of you that's like that, and that's the part that you tap into when you get to these events, and that's the part that you have to tap into every time you're making noise, because that's how you gotta do it. You gotta do it with heart, because that's the best way to do it. If your revolution ain't got no heart, it's not a revolution. Anybody else want to speak? Oh,
wait, real quick.
Real quick, Steve. We got a super Ray. Anna Mayers. She said, what did Magnus think about the protests and interactions with the attendees?
He had to go.
So yeah, he had to
Yeah.
do an interview with CNN. So.
He had to go do an interview, so he's not here right now. But so I don't know if you guys know this, but I met Reverend Annie on Tuesday. Y'all, if you told me when I first interviewed Reverend Annie I would get to meet her, I would start crying, and it happened. And that shit got me so hyped up for this week too. Fuck yes. Big shout out, Steve, for making it happen. Big shout out, Ian. Love you, Ian. Big shout out, Emmanuel. And yeah, I love you, Reverend Annie.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to go?
Oh wait! And today I learned something very important about myself. If I wear a superhero cape, I become significantly less awkward. Apparently, because I wore a superhero cape today and I was so awkward, but not as bad. And so I think I should just wear a superhero cape all the time. I'm considering it. It's a consideration I'm undertaking. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. I might get some looks.
Who cares?
Here, somebody talk. You want to talk? Okay.
At least she's honest.
Yeah, I gotta say something too.
Of course, Pasta's got to say
Yeah,
something.
well, I just want to say shout out to Melissa Michelson, who's really right now. She's trying to,
Is that who I'm making a shirt for?
yeah, she's
Melissa!
and look what she's doing. She's pushing it. Her and Linda Teach. Linda Teach, I want to say what's up. Linda knows you, Steve. She watches you, and yeah.
Daniel got home safe.
Daniel got home safe.
Hey, Daniel got home safe. Oh, we love it. He forgot his guitar. You left your guitar, Daniel.
We love you,
Yeah.
Daniel.
But
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. She's pushing this stuff right now, and groups of people that really don't are kind of upset at Julian, that feel that Julian helped Donald Trump win in 2016. So she's fighting against the grain. She's got a lot of guts for doing so. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we wouldn't go with the decision to even fight within the Democratic Party. As we know, Steve does not play team sports, and he doesn't do tricks. But I mean, the fact that she's I don't play team sports and I don't do tricks. But if you say this was an insurrection, I'd like you to just line up so I can smack you across the face with a giant mackerel. But I want to give a shout out to her for doing that and pushing that, because this is what it's all about. It is all about Julian today. And we mustn't forget that. I mean, even during the whole fuck censorship thing today, it was very important for me to yell, free Julian Assange. So I just want to send a shout out to her and Linda Teach for pushing legislation within their local Democratic parties.
Yeah.
Even that, and we're not big fans of the Democratic Party, but yet still, hey, listen, like we say, even the telethon that's coming up, any news about Julian Assange is news about Julian Assange. If it moves 1, 2, 3 people, they start to listen and learn. That's what's important here, right? We put our egos aside for Julian.
Yeah, I got no ego about that shit. Have fun with your thing, like do it. And yeah, I mean, I wish everybody, I told you guys, if you are a content creator, I don't care how big your platform is. I don't care how small platform yours is. I don't care if you're on the left. I don't care if you're on the right. I don't care who you are, what you do, what color you are. I do not care. Anybody who wants to cover Julian Assange, hit me up. I am not like super connected. I'm not very cool. I don't have but I will do whatever I can to get you a really good guest to talk about Julian Assange and cover it in a real way and really talk about it past surface level, because that's what we need. Your 8-minute videos glossing over shit every 4 to 6 months is not good enough. So yeah. Just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Kyle.
Well, it's different now with the thing with the
What?
crystal ball.
Okay, Steve would like to add that at some point, and so this would be some point. Poikinen.
Oh my god. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Everybody needs to know who David Morales is. Everyone needs to know what UC Global is and what UC Global did and why they did it and who they were under orders for and how they got that gig. And they need to know that Sheldon Adelson was the nice one in that marriage.
And he's dead.
He was the temperate one in terms of Zionism in that marriage. That the Sands now the look, the head of security for the Sands, the former CIA officer that introduced David Morales to his new paymasters, that guy still has a job, as far as we know. I don't know whether or not he's there's an extradition order for him out of Spain. Probably not going to happen. We're probably not going to hear a lot about that specific case. As soon as we do, we'll let you know. But I mean, this is what the fuck we're talking about. Look, again, man, when I look at some of the chats all over the place, no matter what the ideology is, the conversations are 4, 5, 6 years old. Like the last several years of just batshit insanity took place, and people are still having the exact same conversations. And I think it's because the laziness of so many content creators to just go right back into, okay, well, Joe Biden's in office now, I can kind of push this progressive narrative, I can attack establishment Democrats, I can, say all the fucking words we can have. Look, man, they reintroduced Medicare for all today. Okay, let's have that conversation for the 9 billionth time over the last how many years now? 70? How long has that fucking little carrot been hanging over your face while the rest of the entire planet basically has some sort of form of nationalized healthcare? And I understand that there are problems with that. I'm not saying that we need that particular system. It probably would have been a little bit harder to corrupt had we established it 70 years ago, like the rest of the entire fucking planet. I think is where I was headed with that. They would have to try to take away shit rather than do what they have now, which is make money off of death and suffering and addiction. Fuck.
By the way, I think the resolution that they wrote got by the first step, 25 yes votes, 4 no votes.
In her area.
But they're like I said, people are being more.
But her area.
So, but look, my point is though, if you're having those conversations, still, while Palantir has everybody's health information, right? While Avril Haines is the ODNI, while something like the National Security Council on Artificial Intelligence exists and Eric Schmidt is on the board of it, if you're fucking not having these conversations, if Klaus Schwab's fucking fake account isn't in your chat with the content creator being like, if the chat doesn't get the Klaus Schwab alt, they've lost the plot. Lost the fucking plot. Absolutely lost it. Like, at that point, you're not doing news. What you're doing is confirmation bias porn for clicks and cash and everything but independent journalism. Glory Jones.
Glory Jones.
Glory
Jones.
Anything else you want to say? Okay. I'm sorry, Pasta. What was that?
GG.
We got a Super Ray?
Yeah, so we're.
Oh, you passed it. You passed it.
I know. I want to make sure.
Oh, yay! We got one from OG North American 8. Sheldon. Super 8 finally made it home. Yay! We miss you though. But shout out to all the fam. Shout out to you too. Will Steve let everyone wear a bunch of Steve pins on the next Vigil? If not, can they just do it anyway?
Yeah. Bum.
Think we all know that.
Big T-shirt with my face right on it right there.
Oh, I'm totally
Kimber.
I am.
With Steve
You guys, I
shirts.
love shirts. I love shirts. That's happening. I'm having you know that's happening. That is fucking happening, Boykanen. I'm totally getting a Steve shirt.
Yo, shout out to Radio Raheem. Just hit me up. Radio, we miss you.
Raheem!
Love you, Radio Raheem.
We love you, dude.
I'm
I'm
glad
getting a Steve
because
shirt.
I saw so many people walking around with my face on Wednesday, and now
4 people. Glory
that's it's whatever it was too much for me, and now the tables are turning.
Turning.
Yes.
We're 4 people
I do.
walking around with my face at any given point.
We got the t-shirt Meister.
If anybody wants a Glory Jones pin, please message me and I will be happy to send it to you. Thank you.
And that's Mean Panda, MEANPANDUH, Mean Panda on Twitter. And also independentleft.news donated yesterday to the Go Get funding. And also did a dope ass like compilation of all the events globally and like put it into one article for us. So thank you.
Thank you. And Allie, newest member of
Allie.
Slow News Day. She wrote an article about all our events too.
Oh, hell yeah.
So thanks for that, Allie. We really hope you can join us in LA because, you know, we're allegedly gonna take and nicely bring Sleepy J along with us to LA. So hopefully you can come with
Is that
us
like
to-
overflow facilities?
to the to the April 11th action, because if all 4 members of Slow News Day are at the same action, it'll be special. I might cry, or I'll be really happy. You'll be of happiness.
Live there. You know, we should send a shout out to Steve Cox.
Steve Cox. Cox in the is he in the chat?
No, but he always watches our shows a
Yeah,
lot.
Steve
He's a great
is-
independent-minded thinking person.
Yes.
We had him on the show recently.
Steve's a very cool dude. I interviewed him on Facts on the Ground, and
Yeah.
he was awesome. He has a great platform. I don't do electoral politics, and I pretty much dislike all politicians, but I kind of like Steve Cox. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like Christine too, Olivia too. Yeah, but it's like I told her, I don't trust her as a politician.
Who?
You know, Christine. I don't trust any politician.
Yeah.
If you're a politician, I don't trust you. Like I can like you as a person, but I'm probably not gonna trust you. But at least I told her to her face. Like I thought that, you know.
Well,
Straight up.
she's that's the hardest one for me to run for the Democratic Party. I really wish she would reconsider it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I
Everybody running Democratic Party should reconsider.
especially when you're not a fucking Democrat.
Yeah. They're not going to let you win. Like, I don't really want to get into this to like talk right now because it's going to get me fired up and ranting again. And I already did one rant. And
Yeah, buy
frankly,
a
it wore me
plant.
out. Yeah, buy a plant. But yeah, electoral politics ain't it. That ain't it. That's not going to work. You know, you cannot vote your way out of this absolute dumpster fire mess that we are in. So you have to start organizing outside the system. And like I've been trying to say for a long time now, mutual aid, please
We had that
find
conversation
some
today.
kind of mutual aid organization around you locally. If you don't have one locally, start one. You know, ask people who have done it, figure out a way to make it work. You know, learn to grow food, learn to sew, learn to fix things, learn to build things. You know, whatever you can do to kind of help prepare in that way, I think would be good because we're going to need that moving forward because all we have is each other. Like we don't have a governmental system that's going to fucking clearly. I mean, we're in the middle of a pandemic. Whatever you think of the pandemic, whether you think it's a hoax, whether you think it's super dangerous, whether you think it's being hyped up, I don't care what you think of it. The fact is we're in the middle of a pandemic that has completely disrupted our economic system and put a lot of people in a really precarious position. And they haven't done shit for us and they're not going to do shit for us. And that I think that they couldn't be making it any more clear that we are on our own. Like we are all we have. And we're going to have to get over some of our own bullshit and work together because otherwise it's going to be bad news.
You can't vote your way out of this. Do we want to address the elephant in the room, or should I say the very frail umbrella holding tiny elephant that ran from the room?
Just don't. It's not worth it, man. It's just not worth
It's not. But let's just say these events aren't for your photo ops.
I just was going to say, as somebody who's done the electoral politics, who started talking about electoral politics with pasta, and we tried from both within the Democratic Party and outside the Democratic Party electorally, the conditions are not there to push change through the electoral process. They're just not. Like, and we know so many people who went on that journey with us as well, who have now said there's no way we can like fix
Welcome
this
to the dark
via
side.
the electoral political way. There's just no way. People who have spent years and decades, like the girls from More Media, like decades and decades doing, like trying to do this from inside, whether it's the Democratic Party or looking to the Green Party or whatever it is, it's just the conditions are not there for change through that way. It's just not. Like we need to have a system of democracy that we don't have in order to push it. And like that's why we talk about election reform, because if they're ever going to do that, then they would have to redo the whole thing.
You gave the new name and we should use it from now on. It's no longer election reform. It's election revolution.
Revolution
Because
is what we
gotta
call
blow up
it.
the whole
Yeah.
fucking system.
Yes,
because
I love that.
You
Yeah.
can't reform it within the system. It would be the same thing.
Election revolution.
Yes.
That's it. We need it. We need it.
Yeah.
I mean, is there anything else about like what happened during the events that we want to say? I
Breaking news.
I liked Misty's rants.
Biden will not.
Well,
see
yesterday was Misty. Today was Mindy.
Okay, yeah.
Super Mindy.
Well, I like
Super
both
Mindy.
of you, and I think
Mindy
you're both
makes
great.
Coy more white.
Fee gives fuck. Fee
We
gives
will. We will.
gentlemen.
Talking during class.
Hey, April. We'll celebrate our birthdays and do it.
Oh yeah, these freaking both.
Gentlemen.
These two Aries, but of course, every time you talk out of astrology, he gets so triggered.
I was just
Can I do
gonna.
a Steve impression real quick?
Okay,
Oh my God.
fine.
Just one more.
Oh yeah, just one more, please.
I don't like to talk about astrology. To me, it's just nothing more than metaphysical racism. Thank you.
Okay, I was gonna
All right,
say.
that was
on the
pretty
top-
solid.
We love you, Sleepy. Come on, Steve. Come on, Steve. This guy's sleepy. We got the tech ninja. Okay, yeah. As I was saying, just in relation to the events, and what happened with the events, Fee gives fucking fire ass speeches. I just needed to point that out there.
Thank you guys.
100.
I don't know anybody else.
Anybody? Feeler?
Anything y'all want to say about the events?
I just want to say thank you guys for coming out. Like the people who came out, like, yes, thank you to everybody who watched and who donated. Like, you guys are amazing. But to the people we got to meet, like, I really, like, it was super cool. Having people show up and say, hey, you know, I came because you posted this on Twitter. What, like that. I don't want to get like all corny and cheesy and whatever, but like that, it seriously makes it like means a lot to me. Just, I mean, I don't speak for everybody, but it makes me feel like what I'm doing is making a difference, which sometimes you feel like you're screaming into a void and that nothing you're doing matters and it's not ever going to change anything. And so having people show up that, you know, said that, hey, I'm here because of you, you know, you guys and you, whatever, like that always is really just cool. And being able to meet people that I've, you know, seen on Twitter or whatever and be able to have like real conversations with them. That's like really, it's really fun for me. So again, I don't want to get like super cheesy and
It was awesome to be
corny. Steve can get super corny because I get emotional, like I cry and I hate to cry on camera, so I'm not going to do that. So I'll let Steve do it.
TV though.
But fuck you, Pasta.
Yeah, it was awesome to like be on the ground with everyone for the first time. Like I've been on the ground with Fee and Pasta and Johnny before, but like not in the way that this was. Just like getting to see them speak in person and like obviously being on the ground with like our lovely people that don't get on camera enough, Kimber and Christine, getting on the ground. Beth, getting on the ground with Misty, and getting on the ground with Steve.
Papa, and his daughter. So cute.
Yeah, no, it was awesome to be on the ground with y'all, and it really did fire me up. Like, it was so, as shitty as the situation we're in is, it was really something to be able to yell at people standing on the rooftops of Fox and C-SPAN and MSNBC going, hey, yo, y'all punk asses should listen to this shit. Hey, yo, where's Pasta's checks, bruh? Where's checks at?
These poor people thought they were out for a cigarette break. They thought they were just going to go out on the roof and have a cigarette break and just, you know, maybe look down and see the protest on the sidewalk. And Gloria Jones called them the fuck out. And they walked away from her. They turned around and walked away. So yes, these not poor people, they fuck those people. They work for Fox News. So fuck those people. Find a different job, homies. But yeah, those people thought that they were out for a quick cigarette break. Gloria Jones was not having any of that. So yeah, that was that experience. It was good.
On the roof were fun too as well. I was going to yell at those motherfuckers. Go back in. Get my check. Come out. My check. Sir, can you please
That
back
worked.
off our property?
That
Please,
worked.
Please give me my motherfucking check.
A couple hours later, they got an email.
That was one of the best parts of these whole events was just fucking with them and just shit talking them.
I mean, how ironic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ironic.
it's
It just
fantastic.
happens
It's
when we get
perfect.
the fucking
It's
DC
perfect.
around.
What did you miss Garland's discourse on Zen?
Yeah.
Oh,
You gotta be zen.
you got yeah.
I'm
So,
so zen.
I
okay.
didn't make none of that. maybe.
Garland's great. He's
can't.
amazing. So we gotta make a cartoon character out of him.
So okay. So to echo and pick up on
Mindy,
what Super Mindy Mittens
Super Mindy Mittens.
Mom Rad capes a lot.
I could wear the mask that Magnus made me
Ooh,
and my superhero cape.
yeah. So it really there's something like incredible about finding out that someone that you know from the chat here, someone that you know from just a Twitter interaction was like, no, this was important enough for me to take a couple of days out of my life, travel hundreds or thousands or fucking 10 or 5 miles to go stand in the rain and be present for and participate in a direct action and an international day of action for Julian Assange and for free speech and to say fuck censorship. And what is like even fucking more amazing about that is that yeah, we all know each other, right? But it's because we do stuff like this that we know each other. And if we hadn't organized independently these events, we would have been here to support and cover them because nobody else fucking does. Because there are so few people that are willing to report on anything related to the national security state or anything related to Julian Assange, or it has to be worded like with these ridiculous fucking caveats like, well, okay, he may be XYZ. Fuck you. Fuck you. What he may be and what he is a torture victim. But he's also a multiple award-winning journalist and publisher. He's also fucking being held in solitary confinement in Hellmarsh prison for now 701 days. And I was probably doing a live stream 701 days ago. You know?
I was you know what, I was watching one of your live streams. That's what I was doing because I remember because I follow good independent media people at the time, like right when he was dragged out of the embassy, y'all went live, and that's how I found out all the details about it was when one of you guys were streaming on it. I think it was either you guys or Nico for sure. One of you two. I honestly can't remember. But I mean, like, so much was different that time. And like and it's funny because I was yelling this on the street, but basically 2 years ago. And then as I was saying that, like, he has a family. Like, imagine not being able to see your dad for 2 years. Imagine not being able to see your partner for 2 years. As I was saying that, like, a family of 4 was walking by. So that's what made me think about that, because it's just crazy to think of what Julian has to go through for exposing the crimes of the powerful. It's insane. It's insane to think of every day. And like, I know I harp on it a lot, but that idea is still insane, and it should be so unacceptable to the point where it drives you into the streets to do the shit that we do, to do like listen, the London team, They do straight up like
Relentless.
bro, they do straight up like guerrilla sign wavings where they'll like run through the park and then like pass out their little flyers and recruit people, and then the cops will come, so they'll run through to another section of the park and then start passing out newspapers there, and then they'll run out and do a big sign waving, and a shit ton of them will get arrested. And yeah, and like a shit ton of them will get arrested. Like it's seriously so awesome to see. I got nothing but love for Team London. Allie, I love you so much.
Hey,
Jill, Eric.
We love you, Eric.
Yeah.
Love you, Eric. And yeah, so awesome. And everyone around the world as well. Mark Luber is organizing events in Amsterdam. Big ups. I'm sending mucho amor. Nat in Mexico. You are awesome, Nat. Sending my love to you. Around Australia and New Zealand. Alex Hills. Big, huge shout out to Alex Hills. You do so much to help.
Amazing.
Because this is an International Day of Solidarity action, and one of the biggest parts of helping to connect all events from around the world was you. So huge up for that. And you can remember all them shits at once too. I can never remember all the cities. I can't, but you do.
She's like the Whitney Webb of Assange events.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Can I send some love too as well? Actually, the London team for Assange, I think for one of their live streams, they used Ungi's song, one of his Assange songs. Ungi, we also played your song. Ungi and his girl, Steph Cerner. Thank you, Mike Ungerleiter. We played their song, Fuck Censorship and Fuck You Too. These boots are made for walking. Little spin off that too as well. And we're going to actually probably make a video and have that up on the Fuck Network, fuckcensorship.net. Fuck Network. Fuck. Mindy, you're supposed to rescue me at these fucking moments, Mindy. You're supposed to rescue me. Wait, are you stretching? What is this, fucking yoga?
Pasta's going to be doing an entirely different kind of webcam stream at the Fuck Network. Proletariat, thank you very much for all that you do, fam. It's inspiring. Love you all. Proletariat. I see Riley Rage in the chat. That's awesome. What's up? That's killer.
Spurrier. Give him a shout out.
David Spurrier. Okay.
Gold sweater David. He's now a Libertarian Party guy.
Gold sweater David. That's like a compliment. Magnus, there was a question for you earlier.
About the events and I guess hanging out with us or something.
These are the best people in the world.
Here, that's the microphone.
These are the best people in the world. I love all of them. They're all very brave, and they're pretty much everything I talk about. They show up, they get on the ground, they actually do things. They're not just all talk. They'll drive all across the country and sit in the fucking rain, and that's my people. And I obviously, like, the event was awesome because there was kind of everybody there. There was like a more conservative guy there. I mean, obviously everybody here and all their politics. Like, it was post-political. Like, nobody was talking about that. Nobody was having arguments over stupid minor political issues. We were there for Assange, so that's everything I'm about.
And Magnus spoke today too as well.
Yeah, they made me give 2 speeches.
I didn't make you.
You're also Italian. You know what it is when it's like you're gonna give a speech. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. Don't lie.
66%
66%.
Or you'll be in the crowd and he'll be like,
Yeah.
That he did that to me too. Like,
I just fucked you all up this you fucking asshole. I was ready to go.
yeah, that's what he did
Like,
to
you're
me.
going.
I wasn't ready when Steve called me up.
You're always ready, Glory Jones.
Yeah, you got the
Rant,
fire.
Not for a proper speech.
Rants are good.
Nobody needs a proper speech.
Yeah, fire.
Do we want to read out the Super Ray, Steve?
Oh god.
Which
Oh,
one?
the one
that's
Yeah, we got two there.
Thanks again, OG North American 8. I don't know when the next event is, but I can bring a My Hero Academia shirt for Gloria if she wants. Whoo! You know what? I got none but love for My Hero Academia, but it just doesn't hit.
It don't hit the same.
It just doesn't like. Listen, I love My Hero Academia, but I just feel like it's still juvenile a bit. I still love it. Like I love like the
Sheldon,
like the
are you gonna
the
let
All Might
her
fights are
clown
amazing.
your shit like that?
The All Might fights
Sheldon.
are
Sheldon,
amazing. The fight between Deku and Overhaul was fucking amazing. That final fight was amazing.
Sheldon.
The fight between Endeavor's fight, that was amazing too. But I just feel like I wouldn't take My Hero Academia over like Attack on Titan or Naruto or
I have no idea what's happening.
Anime, you bunch of boomers.
you set me off.
You're boomer and soul. It's
Okay, and we have a question for Pasta from Action for Assange. Action for Assange sending a super ray to their own channel. Thanks.
unprecedented.
Thanks for the super ray. They say, how do
I watch the Fuck Network?
how do I view the Fuck Network? Is that something?
Is somebody trying to make a joke? Because somebody got jokes. But we do have fuckcensorship.net, and that's what we will put on the video eventually, and we'll have it up on all our
Dude,
sites.
I still like the OnlyFams thing. That shit's
Only fam.
Not the casting couch, but OnlyFans.
OnlyFams.
I love how he was talking earlier.
I can imagine based off.
There's the whole fam cult thing. That'll be great. That'll merge nicely with that.
Sorry guys.
All right.
Sorry guys. We're all over the damn place.
We are. All right.
We're a little
Let's
bit.
bring it back
I'm being
together.
choked now by Glory Jones.
Okay.
Hi everybody.
Glory's a strangler hugger.
She is a strangler
is.
hugger, but it's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it's all right. Oh, wait,
Hi,
real
Jilly.
quick. Hey, Jilly. I do wanna say that
Oh, Miss Tree's in the chat too. Oh, and Gamer.
Miss Tree, gamer.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to the chat. Oz.
Oz.
it has been particularly wonderful to be able to do shows with my co-host in person.
Yes.
There's some wholesome ass shit. Look, this has been
I just want
fucking
to say
awesome.
you never reacted like that to meeting this co-host in person. I'm just saying.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Favoritism.
Did you run up to him with only socks on in a parking lot? No. Just saying.
Wait.
Also not 20.
But I'm just saying.
Anywho, should we? Oh, yeah. Should we wrap?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
By the way, can we just tell people we'll be 1 second?
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna go all the way around, so you can do whatever the hell you want to do there. Here you go.
You can start. You start, Magnus.
What do we do?
Oh, it's
We're
an
gonna
Assange
find
Vigil.
one.
Yeah.
What do we do?
Wrap it up where they can find you.
Oh, okay. Okay. My name's Magnus. I'm on Magnus Panvidia on Twitter. I'm a Unity militia guy, and the only thing I got planned in the future is April 3rd. We're going to be in Lansing, Michigan for the year anniversary of Anthony Hulan. He was a guy who died in Lansing jail under the same circumstances as George Floyd, and nobody talks about it. So we're going to go out there, and that's where you'll see me next.
Perfect. Pasta Jardula, and I am a veganaholic. Veganaholic.
A veganoid.
A veganoid. But seriously, though, the Cabo Couch will be taking off tomorrow, and they're heading on to Chicago, Illinois. We're going to go see Heartlands Media, have a couple shows with them, have some fun, eat some good vegan deep dish pizza, and stop laughing. And yeah, just be on the lookout for awesome interviews. Did you guys release your Reverend Annie video yet or no?
Yeah, I want to watch that.
Did you guys release yours yet or no?
No.
But you have one, right? Reverend Annie?
Oh, I have a clip of them talking about the Razor Brigade. I did upload that
Yes.
Saw
So
it. I
please
saw it.
go
Thank
check
you.
that out.
Hand drop.
We
Hand
also
drop, Josh.
also amazing conversations with this woman. I mean, it really was. It, like I said, it was life changing. We're gonna have that up. BLM 757.
My boy Jafari. Shout out.
Yes.
I love you, Jafari.
Thank you so
Family.
much for hooking us up with that. With that interview, that was awesome, and that's what it is. Get on out here with the next protest or rally or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Just get out here with us and get in the streets. There's nothing like it in the world when you're walking through the streets of DC, just yelling what's on your mind and your heart, telling people that who censor us to go fuck themselves, and then showing up at their residence. It's just something. There's nothing like it, and really, we would love for you to join. And that's how we collaborate. That's how we get on each other's shows, and that's how we meet some people. So please, we also talk to the people who watch our shows too, as well. Even if you're not a creator, and there was a lot of great independent creators out there, just new people that I remember when we started. Just grab a microphone, grab a camera, get the fuck out there, and thank you so much. Just do it, fam. Do you want to wrap anything up after the ladies, or? Make sure you get back to the ladies. I don't want to
No, basically you've said everything as usual, Pasta. You talk so much that I've got nothing but love for Pasta. I had to get in some digs there, but yeah, I think I'm still like taken back by the people who watch us and who are like, hey, like I watch you. It's still really strange, and like I really appreciate all of you for taking the time to come out here and doing this with us and supporting all of us. It really means so much more than you will ever know. So thank you very much. And also, yeah, we're going to be on Hardlands, and then we're going to go back to LA and continue covering all the bullshit that's happening there. It's going to get ugly. Also, recall Newsom. That'll be interesting. Get that motherfucker out of there.
Address him by his proper name, please.
Oh, I'll let you do the honors, Glory Jones.
Recall Gavin McFuckass.
There we go.
Yeah, I was.
And of course, you can find me on Twitter, Fiorella_IM, where I, I'm like, Misty, what the fuck is going on? Like with all these fucking idiots, basically.
Yes.
over here, ladies.
I'm sorry, ladies.
Hannah? No.
Hannah, come on.
Christine?
Chris, say something.
All right. Well, I just want to say, like yesterday and today, I was kind of shocked about the number of people who actually showed up. Because especially today, because it's raining, and usually it's raining pretty much count on a lot of people not showing up, but that wasn't the case. And we were a little late to our own event, to be honest, but it was like really nice to see, like when we pulled up, like people with their signs and everything ready. And I was just, yeah. So thank you guys so much for coming out. It makes a huge difference. I know they heard us in the DOJ chanting free Assange, free Assange. And I want to keep doing that. I want to keep them on their toes, let them know that we're going to keep coming back, that we're not just going to like do it one time and like, okay, we did our part. No, we're like going to keep doing this, and we're going to grow in numbers. And it's not just going to be for this one issue. I mean, it's to say, obviously, with the fuck censorship, we're, growing and trying to partner for, other issues like M4A, but I'd like to see other stuff. Like, I'd like to go after our intelligence agencies. I'd like to see stuff like that start to come up. So the more people we get, the more likely stuff like that's going to happen. So if you have an issue that is really special to you, and it really fits in with what we got going on.
Yeah.
Totally. But come, yeah. Yeah.
What would you like to see if you say that? What kind of, because I remember somebody was talking about starting a Fight for 15, and I'm like, don't fucking waste your time with that shit. That's a rally that should be taken 10 years ago, right? But do you have anything in mind what you'd like to see and stuff? Or
Fight for 69.
I would anti-war.
Anti-war.
Yeah, we need an anti-war movement. Where is it?
Yeah.
Where you at? Where was it? Where were you today? Where were you today? This is the anti-war movement too. Yeah, it's very intertwined.
No, but if we go to war with Iran or something like that, like we need to have that mobilized. So we need to get ahead of it, and rather than reacting to everything constantly. Yeah, because we know what's ahead. And yeah, anyway, that's it. Listen, Christine.
Christine?
Can we sing happy birthday?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Happy
birthday to you.
Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Christine. Happy birthday to you.
See, I sung in Italian because it's like the only I worked at Maggiano's. Oh.
I thought it was German. I'm sorry, Papa. My mistake.
I'm certain it was Russian.
Oh yeah. So you can follow me on Twitter at _ChrisX Teen. I do art sometimes. And yeah, free Julian Assange and fuck censorship.
Yay! Tell somebody to buy a plant.
Yeah, go buy a plant. Well, only if you're good with plants, because I suck at plants. So if you're not good at plants, then don't do that.
Kill your
Fine.
plant instead of my vibe.
Well, yeah, if you're gonna kill your plant instead of my vibe, then I'm okay. I'm down for that. But pick up adult coloring or something. Do something with your life. Anyway, so I'm Missy. You can find me on Twitter at Sarcasm Stardust. Thank you so much to everybody who donated to help get us here. There really aren't words for our appreciation. We love doing this. We wish more people would could come out and do it with us. But we appreciate everybody that supports us and believes in us enough to know that we're in this for the right reasons. So yeah. Am I forgetting stuff? I'm probably forgetting stuff. I'm always forgetting
Facts
stuff.
on the ground.
Oh yeah.
Own show.
I did forget. I'm really bad at self promotion. I think we all know this by now. I need a Glory Jones hype man so that
You didn't mention your podcast on my podcast.
I didn't.
No.
I didn't.
But she's all in it for clout, you guys.
I am in it for clout. I just don't ever mention my own show or yeah.
She's got Versace.
I do. I'm very I'm many money bags.
Don't you?
See that I can do. I can do.
Don't
that.
you have
Okay,
Jesse
so
Jett on
anyways,
Saturday?
Yeah. You can find my show. What?
Don't you have Jesse Jett? Is it this Saturday or the one after that?
Next Saturday, the 27th.
Okay.
Yeah, he's coming back for another live stream. He's going to perform more music, so definitely check that out. I could talk to that dude for hours and listen to his music. Anyway, that'll be fun. So yeah, the 27th. Yeah, that's my show, Facts on the Ground. So thanks for reminding me to mention it. And I think that's it. Yeah, just thanks everybody. Thanks everybody in the chat. I love you guys so much. Even if you can't come out to these things, I know that you're here in spirit, and we love you guys more than you will ever know. So yeah, and thanks to everybody who helps me out on Twitter with the fuck stains, because sometimes I just don't have the energy. So I really do appreciate those of you who are really quick to come to my defense and have my back. Because and most of the time I really just like to ignore those people because they're not worth my energy, like I said earlier. So I appreciate you guys jumping in there, and it's not necessary. I really don't give a shit what those people think. But it's nice to see that people care enough to defend me. But yeah, so that's it. I think Glory Jones. And also, I love Glory Jones. I just want everybody to know that. I'm saying that publicly. I love me some Glory Jones.
Your glory pin.
Yes. And
Text 55521. Go fuck yourself. We'll get it out to you quickly. And remember, fuck the CIA.
Yeah. And I promise I'm not as mean in real life as I am on Twitter.
Couch T-shirts out with me buttons, but not Glory.
Okay, wait. We're gonna get everybody needs a Glory Jones button and a Steve Poikonen button. Everybody needs that. Okay, Glory Jones. Glory Jones.
One eye.
Glory Jones.
No, there's two. Kind of.
I'm Glory. I'm the one that was blowing out her voice and ranting and talking mad shit and going, fuck this, fuck you. Yeah. That was me. Sorry, Miss Jardula.
Girl, maybe. But why does she have to curse with the mittens and everything? She can't be a lady. You have to look out some more people if you don't say that F word.
True.
Violence. It's violence.
God, Sleepy, you were
very violent,
fucking
Sleepy
funny.
Okay, but yes, I'm so happy to be out here. Nico, we miss you. Yes. I'm so happy I could make it out here. Literally, these events, I felt normally, I'm not that
energetic or fired up during events, but something about these just, yeah, made me go off a bit. And I appreciate y'all letting me go off and for putting up with me in person. Yeah. And what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I met Reverend Nanny Chambers. And I'm really happy about that. Thanks for everyone in the chat who supported us all the way to getting here. And we couldn't have done it without you. Even not monetarily, your support and just like constant chatter and familial sentiments mean so much. And it's really, really awesome to have that kind of community. Let's see. Where am I? I'll be on the ground once I catch some rest here. I'll be going back out on the ground. Try my best to stay safe.
Yeah.
Well, you know you'll be.
Well, see, now you can't get arrested until after the April 11th.
Okay, yeah. Okay. That's how. That's
We
a.
can't guarantee that. We can't guarantee
That's
that.
what we're gonna use though to keep her.
Yeah, well, you can't guarantee that.
That's how I'll do it. That's how I'll do it. But yeah, I'll get back on the ground and communicating with you guys, of course. I love talking with you all the time. And I'm gonna miss these fucks. Well, except the combo fucks, because yeah, that's where you can find me on the ground.
Talk about your timber, but
Yeah. I'll be doing like blitzkrieg chalking and flyering and stuff. And I'm also on Anonymous Bites Back.
Which was paging us, by the way.
Oh, they are?
They're going
Wrap it up.
Okay.
We're not.
Wrap it
We're
up,
gonna
Jones.
jump in a little while.
Yeah, I
Wrap it
know.
up.
Okay, yeah. Well, big shout out Anonymous Bites Back. I'm on there. You can find me on there, and I'm on this network called FCSC. Yeah, I'm excited about that. And before, I was stolen by someone, and now I am on Slow News Day Show.
You did.
Why are you bringing up old shit?
And And even though he stole me, I'm happy that I'm on Slow News Day. And I'm happy that we got Tech Ninja and Allie with us. Listen, I'm happy. I'm happy. I love Slow News Day. You know that.
Y'all, you see this, right? You guys see
Excuse me. Aw.
Wrap the show, Joe. Well,
Yeah.
I got it close.
That's your job.
All right.
I'm
All
done.
right, let's give a round of applause to Steve Boykin.
Woo! Yeah.
He's the straw that stirs the drink.
I would like to thank one more time everybody that helped make this possible. You guys are absolutely fucking incredible. We can't do these unless we have your help, and it's incredible to be here. It's incredible to do this. It's incredible to fucking to see these things take shape. Right, because a year ago this was a hashtag.
Certified punk ass.
Right, a year ago all this was a hashtag, and it's now an international day of action.
That's fucking awesome.
In real life, in person, and people. I mean, dude, people came from all over the fucking place for this thing. It was absolutely insane. It was great. Big thanks to one more time to the Roar Media crew, to Franco.
Franco!
Fort Fisher.
Everybody huh?
Fort Fisher.
Yeah, no, I'm getting there, because we're gonna have Ford on Thursday.
Gotcha.
But you
My bad.
Hey, thanks to the
I didn't want you to. I didn't want you to forget Ford.
no, Ford is fantastic. He is. The Convo Couch organized a hell of a party there. Fuck Censorship was fantastic. It was, dude. There really is.
Son,
there were a few things that were incredibly satisfying about that event, and one was being able to walk down the middle of the street chanting "fuck the CIA" and "fuck the FBI" and "fuck the DHS," and "fuck Bill Gates," and like
I said
Yeah.
fuck Palantir.
yeah, "fuck Palantir." Like that was yeah, fuck CNN, Fox, fuck yeah. It was it was ridiculously satisfying to do that. And then the other was to be able to shout at all of the outlets, or at least a good chunk of the outlets that had stolen from you guys. And to be able to stand there with a megaphone declaring to everyone with ears that the thieves behind us were either too lazy or scared or stupid to send somebody out into the street to do the fucking work themselves, and that's why they have to rob. And I mean, again, Ford Fisher standing right there. Ford gets robbed all the fucking time. And as we were talking about, man, when they're not getting robbed, they're getting strikes or demonetized or being told that they're not even real news. And yet the real news has to steal from them in order to run a narrative. Well, we'll get into that on Sunday. Sunday morning, Mike Dean, Mike Dank. God damn it, I do that every time. Mike Dank. We are going to talk astrotheology. It's gonna be fucking wild. Hopefully, we're gonna have a slow day production meeting on the air. So, Allie, if you can make that, that would be fantastic. And then Sunday afternoon, we're going to have our Rockfin only stream, and we're gonna talk about some stuff.
The thing that you think we should be talking about is gonna get talked about.
There's a couple of things that we need to clear up, and that's the long and short of it. So we're gonna handle that, and hopefully it'll be a lighthearted and informative conversation. Stick Whistle, thank you very much. Love this. Bam, we love you. Larry, Jenny, all the love to the fans. You did. You started a thing. You did Fee's sweatshirt right now. It's
awesome.
It's fucking it is, dude.
Yeah.
It is. That's just
You rock it well, Steve.
Thank you, fam.
You got it. Check out our OnlyFans.
So love you guys. Big thanks, Sleep Josh on ones and twos. I'm gonna forget so many people that I don't want to thank you because I'll just fuck up. I am, but everybody, you guys know who you are. You made this possible. You shut up. You fucking turned out late nights and fucking like buttons that should have never seen the light of day, and many that should. And wow, yeah, you guys all fucking rock. We'll see you soon. Good luck to us all.
Love y'all.